Well, apparently the Arizona Cardinals have their all-pro cornerback Patrick Peterson on the block. As reports, they're looking to shop him around. I linked our article in the description. We back, Motor City Sports Talk. We in the building. Y'all know what it is, man. One time for the one time. And another hypothetical, man. Should the Lions go after Patrick Peterson this week? They got the Dolphins of Miami coming up, who got a big win over the Chicago Bears, this weekend, with Brock Osweiler leading the charge. All right, like I said before, nobody in this division, nobody in the NFC, other than the Rams, seem unbeatable to me. But that's a conversation for another day. All right. Obviously, most fans don't know how football trades work. They think you can give up a Ziggy Ansah, Golden Tate, and get Patrick Peterson. That's not, pretty much, neither one of those guys are what Arizona is looking for. Arizona is looking for draft picks and, players that can help them out. Obviously, if Larry Fitzgerald retire, they could use a Golden Tate. They don't have a receiver of Golden Tate's caliber. Fitzgerald's getting older, but obviously they have a problem at quarterback. Josh Rosen has to develop. And right now, Larry Fitzgerald, mostly plays his most snaps in the slot. So why would you need Golden Tate? All right. So, that would, erase Golden Tate. They could still use him. You know what I'm saying? They could be part of a trade deal, but mainly, Arizona's going to want draft picks. And at this point, I'm not sure, what picks Arizona will want. I mean, I think Patrick Peterson probably still could demand a one, depending on his contract situation. But more reasonable, you looking like multiple, like maybe a 2 and multiple 3 or 4s or something like that, to bring him in. And the Lions already gave away a draft pick next year. I can't remember what round it was for Deshaun Hand. People forget that. All right. But I mean, if you're feeling froggy, then leap. What you could do is, deal Golden Tate for a pick. So you can, replace that pick with Deshaun Hand. And trade for Patrick Peterson, because obviously you don't have nobody at that second cornerback spot that you can count on. And obviously, if you talk about the money situation, if you choose to trade Golden Tate, or you choose not to re-up with Golden Tate and Ziggy Ansah next year, which is looking like real reasonable for Ziggy Ansah not to get re-up here, resign. You'll have a ton of cap space, so you can fit Peterson, Slay. That'll be a dope too. Glover Quinn, you got his predecessor in the wings, and Tracy Walker, and Quadre Diggs that's a good secondary. And now you have to address the pass rushing situation and probably shuffle some linebackers around. But the Lions can make it happen up front. Like I said before I continue on Patrick Peterson, I mean, they can mold up front either way. You got Deshaun Hand being your future, and you can put anything around him next year. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to bring Kerry Hyder back. You ain't got to bring Alshon Robinson back. I mean, Zeke Janssen definitely probably won't be back. You can go Devin Kennard and not Ashawn Robinson, but Deshaun Hand. That could be your front part of your front group, and you can mold it each way, however you want to mold it. But as far as bringing in Patrick Peterson, I'm all for it because it makes sense. It completes something. The secondary, it completes the secondary, which the Lions are like that dude from Jimmy Neutron, one of the nemesis for all my Jimmy Neutron fans. That he never could complete nothing. That's the Lions. They can't complete a full offense. They can't be able to throw the ball and run the ball. They can't complete a full defense. Either we got a dog front seven or a dog pass rush. We ain't got no back end. The Lions can fully complete the secondary with trade for Patrick Peterson. What should they give up for Patrick Peterson? That's interesting, man. Like I say, you already down one less draft pick next year. So you could try to give him Golden Tate and a possible fourth and second. It's gonna take a draft pick. I'm not with giving a 1 away. I kind of don't want to give a 2 away, but it might take a 2 in Golden Tate if they go take Golden Tate. You know what I'm saying? I think Golden Tate will be the perfect replacement to Larry Fitzgerald in the slot, but only they know how long Larry Fitzgerald want to continue to play the game. Okay, that'd be a great safety valve for Josh Rosen over there. As well. And that's what you look for, man. You look for stuff that they may need. They're gonna need draft picks though. That's what they want. And if they probably could find a one for Patrick Peterson, but I doubt it. I doubt it. You might get the ticket with a third round, third rounder. I don't know if they got a third or fourth they gave up for Deshaun Shedd. I can't remember this year. But you might have to give up Golden Tate in the fourth or Golden Tate in the second at the most. You know what I'm saying? And if, maybe they take Zeke Ansah, just see what he got left. But that's what it's going to take. It's probably going to take a second and like a fourth and a fifth. You don't give up a player. You know what I'm saying? For Patrick Peterson. Well, Earl Thomas, they tried to command the number one for Earl Thomas. The Cowboys offered the 2 for him. So it depends on how they value Patrick Peterson. But, you tell me what second rounder you're going to get next year that's going to be Patrick Peterson. But I understand where the fans come from. You already down the draft pick from trading up for Deshaun Hand. So from that standpoint, then it's going to be tight. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be tight. You might not have a first. You might have a first. And I think they might have gave up a future third this year. So you might not draft again to the 4th round. Okay? So that's something to look at. So that means in any scenario with trading for Patrick Peterson, if you don't include Golden Tate, you have to then ship Golden Tate to get a draft pick back. Okay, if you ship a second off for Patrick Peterson, you should be trying to at least get a third to replace that pick for Deshaun Shedd next year. Y'all see what I'm saying? So Golden Tate equating this, heavy. Or if you get something for Zeke Ansah, he equates in this heavy. But everybody got this infatuation with Golden Tate. And they think, he's yards after the yak. You ain't winning with him. Y'all know my thing on. I'm not paying a receiver that's 30 years old. That's already a step slow. And he came into the league already being a slower receiver. I cut bait. And if I could put Peterson and Slay together with Tracy Walker, Quadre Diggs, and Golden Tate, I'm not Golden Tate, but Glover Quinn back there, I'll take that shot and I'll do that. And I'll find me some pass rushers next year. And you got some ball hawks. I think Patrick Peterson needs to be revitalized. And I think he signed a contract, so you got him under contract for a couple years if I'm not wrong. But let me know where y'all stand on this Patrick Peterson thing. I think it's most likely not to happen here. I think, most likely the Cowboys might take a shot at him. I think other teams like the Chiefs, who was looking to bring in Earl Thomas, might take a shot at him. But I'd love to see Patrick Peterson in Detroit. He ain't done to finish. He's just in a messed up situation right now. But Motor City Sports Talk, y'all know what it is. We gone.